Cuando veas rojo, es que está conectado. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our channel. This is Rosana Yari Taylor from Beyond the Horizon Travel Agency. Today I will have Marta Garcia, who's a wedding planner in Florida, and she will be discussing with us how she can help you on your wedding day. As you know, I'm your local travel agent. I can help you with destination weddings and honeymoons. My specialty is Mexico and the Caribbean. I can help you with Europe and Italy, and with Peru in South America. I can help you with any travel, a milestone travel, like maybe a specialty birthday. I can help you also with groups, like family reunions, bachelorettes, graduations, Sweet 16. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn a lot with Marta. That is a wonderful wedding planner that can really make your day very special. Please, let's welcome Marta Garcia.
Thank you, Roxana. Thank you so much for the introduction. My name is Marta Garcia. I am an event planner, wedding planner here in Miami, Florida. Also, we have destination weddings. We have decoration, flowers inside the agency. So let me know what you want to hear about.
Yes, I would like to know, why did you choose to become a wedding planner, Marta? Well, I know you have been doing this for several years. In fact, we met back in 2012 when I was first starting to choose which way to go, and I fell in love with all these romance travel destination weddings, and you were already a big professional in the area.
Thank you. Yes. Let me tell you something. My interest is actually, in the travel agency, hospitality. I used to work in a big corporation that actually had to be a notary, and I have a few friends that, request from me to perform ceremonies, and I did it. And then after that, I'm talking about around 2000, the year 2000. And then from there, I was working in a big corporation, and my boss saw that I love to help, like brides. And then he called me to start a new program inside the agency. So that's when I started to become a wedding planner. Then I took some courses, and I become a certified event planner with longevity. Okay. So, it's long, like 20 years plus.
Yes.
Let me not tell you, the age.
Yes, I have been showing a little bit of the wonderful work. I will keep showing some more slides for the brides to see what you can do for them. It's my understanding that you can also help them with not only with the planning, but you can help them with the floral.
Yes.
That I'm seeing.
Yes. Okay. I actually work around Miami Beach, all of the areas. Present time, I'm working with a huge place. This is called Hacienda Los Robles, as a day of coordinator or event planner, full wedding planning. So there we have different, packages and things. So inside we have flower and decor. We have the actual, services for full event planner, day of coordination. So, but mainly what I do, it's the wedding planning services.
Yes. And how do you think this pandemic definitely has changed all the way that we do business now? Everything is changing pretty much day by day. How this has changed in the way that you plan the details for weddings? How weddings have changed, Marta?
Okay. So beginning with the plannings, all of the plannings start with Zoom meetings. We also, what I see the most, because we have to change times, dates, actually, is, large weddings. Right now we have small weddings right now. What I see also it's we have a lot of outside ceremonies and outside actually receptions. You know, when I said outside, you know, at the
Yes, outdoors. That is beautiful because you're in Florida. You have all the weather for that.
So
Here
we
in Texas, it's cold sometimes, and it's hard to do that in the winter months.
right. So we have more like dining experience, serve, plated dining experience, no buffets because of the COVID. So we use a lot of more like places, hand sanitizers and all of that. So, but the main thing is actually Zoom meetings, like outside ceremonies, outside reception, open areas. That's what we have the most. And small weddings, reducing the guest count. That's what.
How has reduced that? For example, in the past, weddings were usually 150 guests.
Yes.
What is the size of the wedding that you're seeing now? What is the size of?
Well, we have right now, because it has to be half of the capacity of the place. So we have 300 capacity. So right now it's supposed to be 150, but the most that we having lately, it's 90 to 120, 27.
Okay.
Also, another thing that we are doing a lot is the stream live videos of the ceremony or the reception. So maybe grandparents and all of them, they're not allowed to come over. So we are using that a lot.
Yes, and it's a big trend. All the resorts are offering that service too, because it's important. Some people cannot make it to the wedding, so it's important to still have them. And also, I would like to say that both of us, Marta and myself, we are bilinguals, English, Spanish. So it's very beneficial to you if you are dealing with destinations like Mexico or Punta Cana. We can negotiate for you better. We are in better position to negotiate because we speak the language. So it's if you feel more comfortable dealing with us in Spanish, definitivamente es algo que lo podemos hacer. Somos completamente bilingües, inglés-español. Y si tu idioma es el español y te sientes más cómoda manejando tu boda de ese modo, pues nosotros con mucho gusto también lo hacemos. Sí. Now we pass to another question that I was here having for you, Marta. It's what will be the trend in the industry in this 2021? Do you think it will change a little bit compared to last year, or we will see more of the same this year?
Well, as of right now, it's the same, no buffets, a lot of hand sanitizers as party favors. Unfortunately, we have to use masks and all of that. And the new regulations, for COVID. So we have to be aware as an event planner, so that I have to send, I have to have all of the information about the guests, just in case of any COVID related at the place. Yes. So it's actually, more or less that. What else that I have to tell you? Hopefully, with the vaccination, we start having a lot of more weddings.
And what about the venues? Are the venues enforcing for all the guests attending the reception to wear a mask, or inside during the reception they can be more flexible with that? What are you seeing? Because from my side, what I'm seeing is the resorts are flexible with clients. They have to wear their mask when they are in the, let's say, public areas of the resort, but other than that, they can be more, they are more flexible. They are allowing guests to stay in the resort without mask wearing all the time. So I was wondering, what are the venues doing? Are they being flexible, or while you're in the reception and dancing and all of that, you still have to wear your mask?
Well, over here, so if it's open area, we're not enforcing as much as, to have the mask. We're enforcing actually that we have to be apart, like a decent space between people. inside the reception for dining, of course, they have to take out the mask. What I've noticed it is that dancing, it's only mainly for the bride and groom and the special dancings and all of that.
Yeah.
We are using a lot, because we are having outside receptions and all of that. We are using a lot of games outside, like Jenga, like big chess, and all of those things. That's something new also.
Yeah, that's a great idea because you don't want your friends and your family to come and not be able to enjoy the moment of being with you. So I'm so
Right.
glad that you guys are being creative and
Yes.
finding a ways for them to still feel that they are connected and they are having fun together, even with all these limitations. And sadly, since the COVID pandemic is still in full in
Right.
full size, and maybe some more restrictions are coming the way we just learned yesterday that on January the 12th there are changes for people that is traveling abroad. They have to for re-enter the United States, they have to be tested 3 days prior to their return.
Yes.
That's a new change and more restrictions, and we don't know what will keep coming. But what I want to assure you as a bride is that the industry will always have your back. They
Yes.
will always respond quickly. So just feel free to plan. Don't stop all this pandemic and these changes to stop you from your having the wedding day that you have dreamed about and to live your life just in full, because there will be always way to still have joy and to still have fun in your day.
Yeah, there is always a way. There is always fun things to do, throughout the day. Maybe we have to start earlier than before because, let's say in Florida or in Miami, we have a curfew. So maybe we have to start earlier. So we use, like I said before, we use other, like games and things like that. Since we're not able to do the buffets, so we try to have different type of plated menus, giving a lot of more, choices for the bride and groom to have in the reception. So that's actually what we're doing right now. And as a 2021, today it's January 14. I already have, two past weddings, and I have the following weeks, I have another couple of weddings. So I think it's important to celebrate our, the love,
Yes.
and we're doing it.
Yes, yes, that is phenomenal. And I'm so happy that you're here to share that, to encourage the brides that are, because you hear a lot in those brides groups that they are so discouraged that they cannot plan the wedding that they wanted. But there's always ways. They just need to reach out to the right people to make it happen.
Yes, and it's also a good time to, if you want to have just a micro wedding, 25 guests, you can do it also. And maybe you can incorporate a lot of more details to your, the craft of your wedding day. So there is a lot of things to do. So
Yeah,
don't be
yeah,
discouraged. Yes.
yes,
And
there's also elopement packages for
yes,
those that just want to go them and maybe parents and very close friends. There's always ways for you to celebrate your wedding in any way that you want it. So
yes.
don't let anything stop you from having the day that you want and the getting married. Don't
Right.
delay your marriage just because of the pandemic. Another thing that I would like to ask you, Marta, is when a bride is looking to hire a professional like a wedding planner, what does she need to consider?
To hire a wedding planner, okay,
Yeah.
first of all, you have to think that a wedding planner is an investment. It's not a out of pocket, it's an investment because it's going to help you out to resolve a lot of problems. Remember, this is our job. You are getting married maybe for the first time, and we know our vendors, we know the industry, we know a lot of secrets that we can help you out. And at the end, you're going to save time, money, and a lot of stress, believe me.
Yes.
When you have a wedding planner, even a day of coordinator is going to help you a lot. You're not going to become a Brazilla or anything like that. You're not going to have a stress, that amount of stress, because there's a lot of little details to coordinate. So I encourage every bride, if you're not having the actual budget for a full event planner, full event planner, so at least have a day of coordinator.
Definitely. It's something that is gonna save your sanity, I would say, because
Oh, yeah.
a wedding involves
Yes.
so many elements, and there's so many things that you already have to take care on your side, your wedding dress, how you want your wedding, and all of that. So just it's just a little investment, but it's absolutely worth it. You just
Yes.
need to find the right professional for you. And here is Marta information for you to take notes or take a picture so you can reach to her, especially if you're in Florida. But I think you, Marta, offer your service all around the United States.
Yes.
Yes.
We do have destination weddings, mainly California and other states. But since I'm located over here in Florida, Miami, I have a lot of actually people, having their weddings here in Miami. Beach weddings, we have the boho weddings at the hacienda and things like that. There's a different locations that we can work.
Yeah, Miami is a beautiful destination, and it still has beaches for those brides that are looking
Right.
beach destination. Miami has so many beautiful places to do that. And Marta, why a bride that is looking to hire a wedding planner, why they should hire you? What do you bring to benefit them?
Well, like I said before, we're a problem solvers. We are going to actually, at the end of the day, we're going to save them money, time. So why, the guidance that we're going to give them, it is unbelievable. We have a lot of things to share.
Yes.
The support is incredible.
Perfect. And there are some brides that like to hire only a wedding day coordinator. What are your thoughts about that? Do you think it's they are limiting themselves on just hire for the day, or what are your thoughts?
Okay. Like I said before, if you don't, because remember, depending of the amount of work that you need on your craft of day, the wedding day, if you have a lot of things to do, you should hire a full event planner or full wedding planner. If your budget doesn't allow you to do that, at least to have a day of coordinator, which is actually, we call it a day of coordinator, but we actually begin to work with the bride and groom, I guess 1 or 2 months ahead of the wedding. So that means the bride and groom, they're going to pre-plan everything in advance. They have their own vendors. So the day of coordinator is going to get all of that work and put it together and see if there is anything that we need to do in order to have a day of coordination, timelines, put everyone in a timeline and see, for the setup. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of details that will have to be on tap. So that day of coordinator is going to do that for you, actually. So you're going to relax the day. You're going to be with your bridesmaids, with all of your friends and your immediately family, having fun, with the makeup and all of those things, since the day of coordinator is going to be in charge throughout the date. Because there's a lot of things to do the day of. All of the planning, the day off, we have to do it also.
Yes. So
Yeah.
definitely, if your budget doesn't allow to hire a wedding planner for the whole wedding, definitely it's a must. I would say at least hire a day
A day of coordinator, yes. Yes, but don't go, without any help, because believe me, you're going to be stressed out the day of your day, the day of your wedding, and we don't want that. You need to enjoy your day.
Yeah, be relaxed and just enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Let others take care of that.
Yes.
What are some tips that you can give the brides that are starting, that just right now they just got engaged and they are just start thinking about their wedding and start planning? What are your tips for them?
Okay, first of all, you have to be organized. You have to, do your pre-plan, have a budget. If people are helping you out with your wedding, so make sure that people let you know and what and how much they're going to help you out. So you pre-plan everything in advance. If you have a budget, try to put the monies between what is more important to you through the date. Because there's some brides that they want to have a very nice ceremony, and some others they just want to have beautiful flowers and they don't care much about other things. So make sure to know what is most important to you and your fiance, to do that, and try to budget every single penny. Remember, everything you buy, it's part of the budget. So try to make sure that you're spending that money in the right way. That is actually for the planning. So another thing that I'm going to advise is, so the same way that you're planning your wedding, so try to plan your marriage, be conscious of what you're doing, with your fiance.
Yeah, and to that I just will have to add that just think of yourself and your fiance, what you want, because many people will come with ideas, many people will throw things, and just sit with him and just discuss how you both dream that day and just stick to that, because you don't want to be overspending just because some friends or some family members told you, oh, this will look nice, or you should do this, you should do that. Just
Right.
go with your gut, with your heart, what is what you like, and just stick to it.
Right. So just pre-plan and try to do your planning preparation to the process to be the more to be pleasant, not like a nightmare. Because I hear so many times people, brides, oh my God, I didn't have this, I was getting crazy and all of that. So no, if you have an event planner or a day of coordinator, they're going to make sure that your planner is the correct way. So
Yes.
yeah.
They are professional organizers, so they are going to organize your life, not only your wedding, but they are going to organize, and they're going to be behind you, letting you know the dates that it's something has to be due, and they are going to be with you, making sure that your floral arrive on time,
Right.
that all the decor for your tables are there on time. So it's important to have some planning and organization. If the person that is helping you does not excel in organizing, then you really need to move to a better wedding planner.
Yeah, always try to be happy when you're planning your wedding. That's the most important part, the planning, and also the most important part also through that planning is prepare yourself for your marriage.
Yes.
So that's what it's all about.
Yes. Marta, can you tell us where exactly are you located? I know you're in Florida, but can you tell the brides
Miami, Florida.
where's the area where you're working?
Yeah. I am located in Miami, Florida, but I work over, surroundings area like Homestead. We work in the Redlands. We work on Brickell, South Miami, Miami Beach. We have, we go over Fort Lauderdale and all of that. Like I said, we have destinations, different other places, but mainly I am located in Miami, Florida.
Perfect. Perfect.
And
But if
we have,
somebody asks you to go, for example, to areas like the Keys, or
yeah,
you go
yes,
also.
we go over the Keys and we go over Tampa area and all of that. Yes.
Phenomenal. So she's very flexible, and as you heard her before, she will also go to other states if it's that's something that you would like help with. And what will be, Marta, your favorite venue in Florida?
There's a lot of beautiful
Oh,
venues over here.
Florida.
As of right now, if you are the type of bride that you like rustic or vintage or the boho, which is we are seeing a lot of that lately. Hacienda Los Robles, it's one of the places to be. I think you have a picture of the hacienda. That's the bride cottage, and that's the bride cottage. They have a bride cottage, and for the groom also. Yeah,
Okay.
it is a huge barn with air conditioner. Remember, over here it has to be AC.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The main thing over there is also you feel sticky, right? Because it's a lot of humidity.
Yes, there's a lot of humidity over here right now. No, but yes.
So in
So
Florida, when will be the best month for the bride to get married? If
okay.
let's say there are brides here in Texas thinking to get married in Florida, when will be the best months?
Yeah, the best months starting, more or less, okay, right now, January, February, March, April, and then we start end of September again, October, November, and then December. So we are different from all of the United States that it's the happy June weddings because of the humidity over here. Yes, of course, we do have weddings in June and July, and most of the times are people coming from South America or other countries. We have the destination weddings, but for local people, usually those are the months that they choose.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good because you
Yeah.
don't, at least from my point of view, you don't want to be in your wedding day and all sweaty and because of the humidity and all of that. Especially because on these days we have to do it outdoors because of the
Yes, but yes, that is true. Outdoors in July, and you having a wedding dress, it is pretty hectic. Yes, it's not good at all. But over here we have a beautiful places, inside with the air conditioning and all of that.
cold. Okay. For the brides that are budget conscious, how they can save money when they are planning their wedding?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
For the brides that are budget conscious,
Okay.
how they can save money when they are planning their wedding?
First of all, they have to be conscious what is the most important thing they want, because they start looking at because this trendy, there's colors. So before buying a pin, before buying anything, you have to be conscious of your budget and what you want to have on your wedding day. Like I said before, you want your reception to be the best, and maybe a small ceremony, or you want a big reception, a big ceremony in a church or in a cathedral or something like that. So you have to be conscious what are you going to use the budget, most of that, because I see in my experience, I see some brides, there's nothing wrong, but I see some brides that they have they have a budget and they go and spend 75% of the budget on a wedding dress.
Yes.
So, you have to think about ballpark. If you're spending 100%, you have to divide it. You have to divide your budget and all of the little details over. You need reception, you need ceremony, reception, rentals, you need food, you need flowers, you need transportations. There's a lot of things. Amusement, you need so many things. So that the most important thing is, be conscious what you want and be honest with yourself, you know, how much money I can spend in the wedding.
Yeah. For the brides that are not aware of the price of getting married here, can you share different prices that you have? Let's say for a bride that is getting married, what is the budget that you have seen for somebody that has let's say the micro wedding, like you say, 25 people with all the details? How much is more or less?
Okay.
What
That's
we
depending of the place that you're choosing, like I said before, and depending of the menus you choose. So it is really hard to say, you know, regular weddings, you know, like regular weddings budgets are from, you know, more or less right now 28,000 and over. Micro weddings, depending of the area, depending what type of wedding you like, the less expensive one, let's say a beach wedding, ocean front wedding, it could cost you around 5. But that's depend because you're not giving out maybe food or other things. But if you have to go over for let's say dining experience or anything like that, so we have to see what is it what you want to have. But more or less is that is in that area.
Yes, the national wedding price, let's say, it's been always around $28,000.
Yes.
More or less the budget that
Right.
you have to consider. So when you are sitting with your fiance and start planning, you need to understand that all those details will be adding, and more or less the average nationwide is like around 20,000, 28,000.
Yes.
So just keep it that in mind, and if you don't want a wedding of that size, of that budget, then your wedding planner will sit with you, and she can make suggestions of which things you can take it out after she's aware of what is absolutely mandatory, what is a must for your wedding. And after that, she can start telling you and guiding you and saying, okay, we can limit this, we can get rid of this, and then you will be sitting with a budget that it's something that you really agree, you are okay with that.
Yes.
Martita, share with us with your final thoughts. Your what would you like to tell to the brides that are watching you right now?
Well, the first thing is be conscious about your budget. Be conscious what you like and you don't like. If you're going to select someone to help you out as an event planner or day of coordinator, be happy with that person. You know, like and share all of your wants and now and don't want to do. You know, most important is be conscious about your budget and what you want to have, and be honest with yourself.
Yes. Para aquellas novias que nos están viendo que hablan español, ¿te puedes dirigir a ellas también, Martita?
Sí, bueno, lo que estaba diciendo es que cuando te estás preparando para el matrimonio, sé consciente de lo que quieres y de lo que puedes o debes gastar. O sea, querer a poder es totalmente diferente. So, sean conscientes de lo que desean y distribuyan el dinero en las diferentes áreas de la planeación o de la planeación, distribúyanlo a la medida dependiendo de los gustos de lo que ustedes desean para su día. O sea, hay novias que desean una recepción más grande, hay novias que desean una catedral o una iglesia mucho mejor o que casarme en la playa. So, sean definidas en lo que en realidad quieren. Y el presupuesto que tienen, colóquenlo o que su event planner les ayude a colocarlo en el área que más ustedes necesitan o desean tener para ese día. Otra cosa bien importante es así como están preparando su planeamiento para el día, o sea, de su boda, prepárense como pareja para su matrimonio.
Muy bien, Martita, muy buenas palabras. Definitivamente ese es el primer día el día de tu boda, es el día en que inicias tu vida conyugal y son muchos años, muchos cambios van a venir a través de eso. Ese es el
Muchos, sí,
primer día de una unión que debe durar toda la vida, de una unión que debe ser eh, cumpliendo los votos que haces hacia tu esposo, ¿no? De fidelidad, de permanecer junto a él sin importar lo que venga, pero es aprender a dejar ir, es aprender a perdonar, porque el camino del matrimonio no es un camino fácil, pero lleva a dos personas para que sea exitoso.
sí.
Así es.
Que siempre estén, o sea, que siempre alimenten un amor y un amor divino.
Exactamente. Thank you so much for being with us today. Today we have Marta from Florida. She's a phenomenal wedding planner, and as you can
Thank you.
hear her, she can help you with your wedding planning all around United States. Here in this screen, you are seeing her information, her phones for you to call her, her email for you to contact her, and it's definitely somebody that I highly recommend. I have seen her work; it's beautiful. She's extremely creative, and she's gonna be extremely honest with you. She is not gonna tell you just do this just because it's gonna benefit her. She's always gonna look for something that benefits you, and that's very important when you're working with somebody that is somebody that you can trust and that's somebody that have your back. Thank you, Marta.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rosanna, for the invitation. And hopefully we work together pretty soon.
I hope that too.
Okay.
Okay. Have a wonderful day.
You
Thank
too.
you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Mm.